Hey there, thank you so much for clicking on this video and sharing this experience with me. Today, I'm going to be reacting to the Final Fantasy XVI reveal trailer from the PlayStation 5 showcase. Very excited about this. We've been waiting for a really long time, and I would like to say that I've been a lifelong Final Fantasy fan, and Squaresoft, Square Enix in general. My favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy VI, and I really love Final Fantasy VII as well. I'm currently playing Final Fantasy XIV online. I've been playing that since its release. So, I've been a lifelong Final Fantasy fan, and I'm very excited for the Final Fantasy XVI game. Let's check out what the trailer has to show us. I'm already hyped. Fire in an eye.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
How do we even know the girl will be among us?
Our kind do not question orders, we follow them.
Very
Sergeant,
interesting. Very
Summon
interesting.
their icon.
Icon? That thing's a bloody mountain.
Big
Our foe
summons.
will not relinquish their mother crystal easily. This will be a bitter fight.
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
Love the
Come,
music
Joshua.
in these games.
Your
Incredible.
father will be expecting us.
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him.
What do you mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your sword to our cause?
What does it matter? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not?
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
Crystals. Very interesting. Dragoon.
So, we're sitting the dragoons. Imperial vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
It looks amazing. Wow.
It's the Archduke's son.
Phoenix.
Stop this!
Second icon of fire. But that's impossible.
This is a good one.
The legacy of the crystals. Has shaped our history. For long enough. I'll kill you. If it's the last thing I do.
Wow. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow. That's incredible. And I love that art as well. That's absolutely stunning. Phoenix, Ifrit. Is it? You know, I feel like, you see, this is what we've wanted for a long time. I feel like, I mean, I don't want to, I'm speaking for myself. I don't want to speak to the community as a whole, but this sort of like sort of like going back to the roots of the classic Final Fantasy games, you know, medieval kingdoms, crystals, the summons. But this has a really interesting take on it. It's got all the traditional things that we know and love in Final Fantasy games: summons, chocobos, knights, like the job system might be there. We got dragoons, you know, things like this. But there's also a theme of revenge and it's beautiful. Like, you see, this is what we need. This is what we need. Like a sort of return to the past, if in a sense, you know, like the things that really make Final Fantasy great. You know, no, I gotta admit, you know, the last great Final Fantasy, in my opinion, was Final Fantasy X. It You can clearly see that from that point in the series, things just started to take just like this weird turn, you know, lightning and like the wacky outfits and the weird like steampunk stuff. They it's not that, it's just they tried new things which I appreciate, but it didn't have this effect, you know. This is a grand return to the roots of Final Fantasy. At least just first impressions wise, it looks good, you know, everything is there. They check all the notes, but there's also something deeper there, you know, this main character, whoever it is, the boy that grew up defending the prince, now there's a revenge element to it, and I'm really excited. I will be getting a PlayStation 5. Not right at release, but I will be getting a PlayStation 5 specifically for this game, unless it comes to PC for some reason, and I doubt it. And Demon Souls. That's it. That's the only thing I'm interested in. But this was a great game, and I look forward to playing it. Thank you for sticking around and hearing out my thoughts. I really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate if you leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Stick around for more updates. Also consider following me on Twitch, where I regularly stream horror games and RPGs. I love the horror genre, I love role-playing games, but the Final Fantasy series, it always has a special place in my heart, so I will be following this game with great interest. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and thanks again for sharing this experience with me. It really means a lot. Thank you.